Here's a quick project in honor of Veterans Day. Veterans Day was originally called Armistice Day and celebrated the end of World War I, which was on November 11, 1918. Today, we celebrate Veterans Day every November 11th to honor veterans living and past and to thank them for their patriotism, willingness to serve, and their sacrifice. We're going to start by holding our paper horizontally, about 1/3 of the way across. We're going to create a slightly diagonal line, and then another third of the way across, we're going to draw an almost vertical line. Next, in the first section, we're going to move down a little bit to leave room for the blue area of the flag, and we're going to draw a series of lines that curve up. So I'm starting at one end and curving up and back down. And I'm repeating that until I run out of space in my paper. So the first section curves up. I'm drawing dark enough for you to see it in the video, but you want to draw very lightly. In the middle section, about halfway down that first stripe, I'm going to start a curve that goes down. So I'm starting at one point and curving down and back up. I'm going to fill in the whole middle section with curves that will become stripes. So again, at middle of the first row, I'm going to start a line that curves down and back up. To start the third row, I'm going to start again in the middle of a stripe from the middle row, and I'm going to go up. So each line will start in the middle of a stripe from the second row and curve up and back down. Again, these will become the stripes of my flag. Next, I'm going to mark a little X in every stripe of my flag I want to color red. So underneath the blue box at the top of my left-hand side will be white, and then I'm going to make a red X on every other one. After that, in the top, I'm going to draw some stars. I'm just drawing simple triangle-shaped stars. They don't have to be perfect. You could do circles, or you could do stars that cross over. We just want to give the idea that that's the blue part of our flag. You can see my pencil lines through the marker, and I can't erase them after that. That's why it's really important to draw light until you get it right. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of shading. So I've shaded in my red stripes with a darker red marker, and now I'm taking pencil, and along that line where my flag moves out, I'm going to lightly draw with my pencil, and I'm going to smudge it in. So I'm adding some shading along the lines where my flag folds in and out. Next, I'm going to create the silhouette of a soldier on a half sheet of paper. So I'm just starting with my basic shapes to create the top part of my soldier. I'm using ovals for most of it, and then I'm going to sketch in where the hand will go. I might have to move my hand or move my arm to think about how it all goes together. And I'm going to add a hat in, and I'm going to outline the silhouette once I'm happy with it. And then I will color it with black marker. So I'm just coloring it in with black marker. Next, I'm going to cut out the soldier. I'm going to just sloppy cut around the basic shape, and then I'll go in after and cut more carefully. This gives me a lot more control with my paper, and I can just cut right in between the hand and the head where it's saluting, and continue to cut carefully. Take your time as you cut. You can always cut more, but you can't put things back if you cut them. Once you're done, you're going to glue it down along the bottom edge of your paper. Make sure you use just a little bit of glue, and then you will be done. Your Veterans Day tribute.